Send it, send it, send it.
So, yes. Hey, this is Johnny Beane, hopefully. Live, 7:09, 7:10. Oh, there's the camera. 7:10 p.m. That's weird. I feel like I'm like 2 hours late. August 30th, 2017. This is, what's that? It's Rob's headstock.
It's a shark. There's a shark in the water.
Uh-huh. There's no water around here. Actually, there is. There's like lakes.
It's a great lake.
Lakes everywhere. I keep thinking about the ocean, you know, but
no, not so much. You're in the Midwest, boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
I am.
That's right.
In Minneapolis, live from Minneapolis. That's where I am. August 30th, 2017. We got Rob Johnson.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday, Wolfgang Wednesday, or Shark Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. Shark Wednesday. Happy Shark Wednesday.
Yeah. What are you wearing? You're wearing some sort of a vest or something.
Just a cut off hoodie.
It's cold on the East Coast.
It is. It's been really cold at night around here. Nice sleeping weather though, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Beautiful sleeping weather.
Cool. It's hot here, man. And Dave Nesdahl.
What's happening?
What's up, Mr. Dave?
Hello, Robert.
What's up?
Jonathan.
I'll get you that link.
Thanks. I've always wanted one of those.
I'll have to get it.
Yeah.
What's new? What's new with you guys?
Well, we got RMG. We have RMG in the chat, and Charlie S. and Jim Guidry. That's about it.
Nice.
We just have those three at the moment.
Welcome,
Frank
everybody.
C. We have Frank C. 9 people, 10 people watching. Only 4 people talking.
Yeah.
2 thumbs ups. Johnny hailing from another house, another place, another. It's nice. I like it. I like the look. You need to take that with you.
You like this backdrop?
I like the backdrop.
Yeah.
It's just a green screen behind me, and it looks like an office. You know?
You need to come up with a green screen. Absolutely. PAL Guitars. Hello. Hello.
I got the green teeth.
Well,
Yeah,
that's because you drink a lot of tea.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is, right there.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can get you this link here. There we go.
I'm gonna open the chat room here myself.
Yeah.
PAL Guitar says you can't say that.
What?
I don't
Green?
know.
Let me see if I can get you this link here.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
just
try to
waiting.
get it. I'm trying.
Try harder.
Here we go. Okay.
Mark Hendel.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
I mean, this ain't my setup. You know, it's a totally different setup here. Totally different backdrop, as you can see.
It's okay though. I mean, what is the setup? Is it laptop or a desktop? Is it Windows? Is it a Mac? What is it?
Yeah, it's a PC.
Yeah, so a little bit of all that.
The huge screen. The screen is, you wouldn't believe how huge the screen is, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I don't have, you know, my regular stuff or whatever. So I'm having to work with like a phone, an iPad, like different things to try to get this thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where are you? So yeah, what's new with you guys? What's it's been a little while since I've seen either of you.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. For me,
For that, pal.
This is weird. This is bizarre. Plus, I'm 2 hours different now. You know.
You're older. You're 2 hours older than you were.
I am.
Johnny's gonna get real tired tonight, real quick.
Yeah. 7/8 is here. Desiree's here. The West Bellion is here. Blackie DH is here.
Hey, Blackie DH man.
It's awesome.
What's up, guys? MG471 said he got to meet Paul Reed Smith last Friday, and he signed his PRS guitar.
Oh, no way, man.
He also personally worked on the saddles of his single cut. That's awesome, man. Sweet.
Oh, very cool, dude.
Hey, BV.
Is that BV Ninja?
It is indeed.
What's up, man? Okay.
Yes.
Right, Mike?
So what are you up to, Dave? What have you been up to lately?
Nothing. Just I'm getting ready for Desiree to make her appearance here and start.
240.
Oh, Johnny, you're lucky you're in the next time zone.
Yeah, but he is closer to us, Dave. He is close.
Reach out a little bit. You almost.
I can almost choke you. That's right.
Oh,
stop.
Definitely can't say that.
No, I know. Rob will start yelling again. He'll start saying why he doesn't understand. That's all right.
I don't understand this. I don't understand.
Yeah. So yeah, it's getting close.
It's gonna be exciting.
I'll be flying down to Texas on September 13th. I will not tell anyone what airline or what time, just in case there's anyone out there that doesn't like me. But yeah, it's going to be a good time.
That's cool.
Brian Davies is here. John Constantine is here.
Humbucker lover.
Yes. Humbucker lover's here. Paul Glover is here. One of the other things, the other cool thing that's happening is, I guess, with the help of Rob and Chris Hubbard, I'll have another replica guitar here soon. Rob's painting out of the kindness of his heart because he's got nothing better to do. He's painting a 1983 Kramer Pacer body that I have, that he has actually. He's painting it purple for me, and he'll be applying the multicolored tape on it. And I'm trading that Musicraft Wolfgang neck that I had gotten, that I have here, to Chris Hubbard for, and he's going to be, or he actually made the phone call today. He ordered a Musicraft Strat neck, for a Floyd Rose with 22 frets and blah 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 and all that stuff for this guitar, and a gold set of Shaler tuners, and I have everything else that I need. So this guitar is going to be built, basically with no money. It's amazing. It's like, a free guitar with basically a couple people helping me out, and I'm helping a couple people out. Yeah. And it's cool. It's just going to be like a community guitar that I'll be holding on to.
Those are always some of the most fun projects too. It's kind of like, what's the one that I did that was like that? I think, it was my, I'm trying to say, my Kramer Ad guitar last year. I had all the parts, and I had the body kicking around. I just hadn't painted it for a while, and just decided one day, boom, I'm going to do it. And I think I only had to order a couple small things, but yeah, those are always fun. So yeah, I got the paint together for Dave. I actually got a little bit delayed in starting the body because I was finishing up my Shark here, which I'll show you guys in a few minutes. But I got the paint. It's a deep purple paint that I'm going to use, and it's a Pacer body. It's like a deep candy apple red. So I have the body roughed up and all ready for for the paint, so it sticks and adheres. And then I have all the tape, and it shouldn't take me very long. It should only take me a few days to get it done, and then I'll get it shipped back to Dave, and
cool.
We'll be ready to go. I think the only thing Dave will need to find, or maybe you said this and I just missed it a minute ago, but will just be a skunk stripe, a zebra pickup.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. But I have a line on one. I need a JB, a zebra JB, and I need, actually it's got to be reverse zebra. The white's got to be on top.
Right.
Yeah. And a cream pickup ring, which is also, I can get that right up the block.
I might even have one. I might even have one of my parts been on. If I do, I'll just ship it with you on the guitar. But yeah, that'll be a fun project. That'll be cool.
Yeah, but I have everything else. I even have original Kramer. I have an original Kramer neck plate with screws. I've got everything I need. I got the gold Floyd Rose, which some of you may or may not have seen, that I put on Facebook today. Yeah, it's the guitar is basically all available. And just while I have this on my mind, I'm shipping that neck tomorrow, and I'm also shipping that VH1 strap to you tomorrow. So you'll get it next week.
Cool.
Oh, thanks, man. Can't wait.
No problem, Johnny. I've shipped so many things to you. I don't know if I have anything left to send you.
You said shipped, right?
I did say ship with a P at the end.
I'll hold off on the destroyer, but since Dave just said VH1, a couple cool things that I've been working on lately. This is my VH1 EVH guitar, and you guys will notice a couple of different things about it. It's got a Gibson logo on it. So this is kind of like, well, it's actually not a Gibson logo. It's brushed on with pencil. I drew it on because that's how it looks the best, like Ed's in my opinion. But last year when Dave and I did that deal, and Dave has my original VH1 Strat, I ended up getting this one through Dave. And I liked it, and I love it. It's a great playing guitar, and it's not meant to be exactly like the real VH1 because it's got a Floyd on it. The paint job is a little bit different. The stripes are off just a little bit, but it's still pretty close. So when Hubbard was here a few weeks ago, I was thinking about it, and we got talking about just different little things and little projects that we're both working on. And he actually had mentioned it first. And he said, why don't you make that thing look as close to a VH1 as you can? I mean, obviously it's not the, the oversized Strat headstock, the CBS style or whatever you want to call it. And there's a little bit of a difference, but he said, you could do some things on it to make it kind of look kind of cool and a little bit more age appropriate. So Dave, the strap that I sent Dave with the original VH1 strap, him and I just struck a deal on this Pacer body, and so he's shipping that back to me. That's really cool. But I went ahead and I stripped the pick guard off this thing, and you'll notice, I don't know if you can tell here, but it's got some of the little nicks in it. I took my Dremel tool and went around the border of it, and I went around the pickup. It's going to be hard to tell. Went around the pickup cavity area and just notched it out a little bit, made it look really rough like Ed's, like it was cut out with a butter knife, and drilled a couple of holes in it like Ed's was, and essentially just took my sander to the top of it and sanded the glossy finish off so it looks just like a real dull matte finish, which is what the VH1 looked like. And it came out great, and put everything back on. And then I sanded off the EVH logo, and I did what I did on my old one. I took a pencil, and I went off my Gibson Les Paul, my Gibson, and used that as a template because it's a Gibson logo, and just brushed on the Gibson with a pencil, and then just rubbed it so it dulled it down a little bit. Because if you see Ed's, it was kind of
oh no!
Sorry about that. Someone was trying to call me. And just brushed it down a little bit, and it looked great. So that came out pretty cool. And so some of you guys out there, if you're looking at doing that, I mean, I'm not saying to mess up your EVHs. I'm just saying there are some neat things you can do to some of these guitars if you want to make them look era appropriate. So that was one thing I did. And then real quickly, the other thing that I did, because when I saw Dave's Shark Destroyer, I was just blown away because it was one of the best replicas I'd ever seen. And I always loved mine, and this is the one that I've had for all these years, but I never filled in the grain before I painted it, and it was really grainy, and Ed's was not. And after seeing Dave's, I was just like, wow, this is just bothered me. So I stripped it all down last week, and you can probably tell there's no more grain to it. It's real smooth. And essentially what I did is I just took wood filler, and I talked to Nick Amendolora. He was a huge help. He told me what to use, and just went over it. It was kind of a long process. Sanded everything down, put the wood filler all over the body on the sides, sanded it back again, and just did that process 4 or 5 times. Then got the paint all Duplicolor, painted it white first, because the one thing I'd miss when I did mine is this white piece right in here. You can tell where the white paint was.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a duck.
Yeah, so I painted it Yeah. Painted it white first, and then silver, and then scratched that piece off, so that was accurate. And then they're not, and then did the I forget the color, but the maroon color, and it came out great. Reliced it on the back. You can tell I went off of Dave's, did all the relicking on it with the drilled all the holes on.
I was wondering where mine went.
Yeah. And then the last thing I did was something I didn't have. I had to get the big button gold tuners. You'll see 3 chrome Schaller style mini heads, and then you'll see 3 Schaller style big buttons. So I was able to do that. And now I'm finally happy with this thing. And this thing is, you know, it's not as nice as Dave's, because Dave's had a little extra time on it, but I'm very happy with it now, and it's so much better than it was. Well, it's like a new guitar.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks really cool.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I've been doing.
And your turn, Johnny.
You've got like some light going right through your face.
Me? Yeah, I know. It's that light right there.
The halo.
That's the halo. Hello. Look at that.
There he is.
Look at that. I'm just such an angel. Angel Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Brian Davies, I don't know much about the Machida karate system. I've heard of it, not too much. I don't know too much about it, but I'm kind of doing my own thing.
You got some new kicks, or what do you call it? Got some new kicks?
Ones like you ain't never seen?
Yeah.
Ones like you ain't never seen. Yeah.
Yes. What's going on, you guys?
Nothing.
Well, it's your turn. We spoke already. It's your turn.
Hold on. Let me hang on, guys. I gotta go tell these people to stop
well,
calling.
you're already frozen, so it's good.
Bye.
Yeah, hang on. I apologize.
Mute your microphone.
People keep calling.
Yeah.
Okay, quickly, Johnny. Now you can get your speak.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Showman. Dan is here. Dan Willite, is it?
Yeah.
Desiree, Black DH, Mr. BHB. Is that Bruce? Somebody keeps saying my name in here. Huh? I'm not at home. I'm in Minneapolis. I'm at a friend's house. What? Brian Davies? If Johnny doesn't put that guitar together now, I'll be what? Huh? You'll be coming out? Oh, Brian says he's sending me some screws.
How about some grommets?
I think he said grommets too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Some grommets.
Brian also said, can you ask Johnny if he'll now put this guitar together?
Yeah, that's what I just read.
Oh, all right.
Rob's not in here. Somebody has to be Rob.
Yeah, no, he is. He's breathing. I saw it. His avatar just breathed. Breathed?
I'll be Rob. Oh, look at this pencil I just reshaped. Oh, look, isn't that amazing? Look at the detail on this thing. Look at this. Oh, I just did, you know, the sharp as Dave's now.
Oh, God.
I'm just joking. I'm jealous because I don't even have a guitar here. I haven't played guitar in 3 days, so I'm, you know, itching. Although, you know, there's mosquitoes everywhere, so I'm itching because of that too. Paul Glover is in here.
Harry Evans.
Harry Evans, what's up, dude?
Michael Collins.
Yes. All you guys. Thanks for jumping in. You know. By the way, you got that link, right?
Oh, let me take care of that. I forgot. I'll do that right now.
It's a hot link.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, Howie's not at home, so he's not himself, if you know what I mean.
What is he, like a porcupine now?
Yeah. Yeah, he never barks, never does anything, but, you know, he's a little, you know, on the edge.
A little irritated?
Yeah. Yeah, so he's like barking and stuff. Why is Johnny Beane not at Paisley Park or the Avenue? It's still early. You know, I might roll over there. Right? I might roll over there soon.
You might if you keep eating.
Yeah, I finally ate today. I haven't been eating past few days. Showman says, Johnny, will your eggs turn into chickens while you're gone? Probably. What? 7/8. I know how you feel, Johnny. I've been without my new Wolfgang since Sunday. And then I'm not getting it back till Sunday or Monday.
Oh, why? What happened?
New guitar, man. What happened to it? Is it in the shop?
Maybe he's in the shop.
I don't know. I've been kind of out of the loop lately, you know. If you guys noticed, there was a day where I didn't do a Veda, you know, a vlog or whatever. It's because there's been no Wi-Fi. You know? How am I supposed to burp on these things? Mute microphone.
I don't know, man. I almost have the link all the way out. Wow. Did I just say that?
You can't.
Oh my goodness, I caught myself just after I said it.
Come on, we'll get more mean comments.
That's very funny.
Jimmy Ka.
Oh my God. Hey, Jimmy Ka.
What's up, man?
Brent C. Rocks is here.
Oh, 7/8. He says he brought it to his guy to get it FU toned out.
How long does it take to do that? That's a 15-minute job.
That's cool, man. Very cool. Right on. Anthony M says, check out 5 to 8 Club for a juicy Lucy hamburger. Where's that at, man?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many different places. Well, obviously, there's a lot of places out here I've never been to, never seen. But stay tuned. Friday, it looks like I might be meeting up with one of our longtime viewers Friday.
Oh, cool.
Possibly. And to give you a hint, today's their birthday. So we'll see. I think they were gonna maybe we might meet up. See, he's not himself. You ever hear that when I'm at home? No. Yeah. You know. Actually, I was barking out the window too. You know. Howie!
My God.
Hey! Don't be scared, you guys. Don't be scared. Brentsy rocks. The Juicy Lucy is awesome.
What is that?
It's a hamburger.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Dave Lucy.
Robert Keeley. Oh, Keeley. Oh, he lives in Minneapolis?
Robert Keeley?
Yeah, he lives here. It's too bad I don't know him better. I would visit him.
You can get some of your pedals.
I don't have them with me.
Oh.
That's right. He does live here. I remember that. I've seen because we've been Facebook friends for years and years and years, and I would see posts where he would go to some of these, you know, these nightclubs. You know.
Yep.
I think he saw Prince actually perform at one of the clubs.
Echo.
You know, a few years ago. Am I echoing?
Well, my voice is on your side.
Oh, so it's either me or Rob. I wouldn't even know how to even jump out of this.
Whatever. Sorry.
Well, I can't jump out. Can I?
I don't know. Don't take it. Don't even.
We'll see what happens. Rob, I'm echoing.
Wow. Humbucker says he's going to be meeting me and Desiree soon. When's that happening? How come I wasn't told?
Uh-huh. That's cool. I just got a random yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michael Collins says he's got a Friedman Runt 20 head on Monday. Man, that's cool. Those are great.
Right on, man.
I'm back.
Yeah, Dan.
Isn't working.
What?
I'm back.
Dan, am I echoing, Rob?
No, you're not.
Are we both echoing, Dave?
Echo. Yep.
Am I echoing?
No.
All right.
Is Rob echoing?
No.
Let me jump out anyways, and maybe it'll fix it because I got to fix my screen. My daughter just called. That's who's calling me. She's trying to tell me how her first day of school went. So hold on, right back. I'll jump right.
We have a thing tonight.
I keep telling her that all the time. I'm like, why do you always? No, I didn't say that, but
no, I'm just kidding. Family comes first.
No, I know you're joking, but she always does that. It's like whenever there's a hangout, she calls. It's so funny. It's weird. Hang on, I'll jump right back in.
Okay. Thanks for the warning.
Echo.
Echo. Gone.
Am I echoing?
No, it's gone.
Okay, good. You mean Rob?
Yeah.
Anthony M. 5800 Cedar Ave in South Minneapolis. That's where that hamburger is that I need to try out. By the way, if anybody watching this, if you're in the area, let me know. If you're in Minneapolis,
yeah.
I'll be here till when? Saturday? No, Sunday. Well, no, I'm leaving Sunday morning, so I'll be out here till Saturday.
There we go.
Yeah, anyone that's in the area and wants to feed Johnny Beane, he really needs to eat.
I need that hamburger. That Juicy Lucy.
He's gone again.
He is? Jim Nicholas. Hey, Johnny, are you going to Johnny Carson's house in Nebraska? I wanted to. I don't know if that. I will be going through Nebraska on the way back. I did want to go to Carson's house in Nebraska, although it might be like a little out of the way from where the route where I'm having to go. So another time.
How's the drive?
Oh, it's been fine. It's been good.
Awesome.
You know? Yeah, it was great, man.
How's Howie in the car?
Oh, Howie's he's awesome. He's awesome in the car.
Oh, it's been fun.
What?
It's been good.
What?
What?
I love doing that when I open the chat. I have so much fun when I do that.
At least someone does.
Oh gosh, it's so funny.
Jimmy Carr, are you going to sleep?
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr is leaving us. That was quick.
See you, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Mr. B.H. Bruce. I've got friends and family out here. That's why I'm here. Well, that's one of the reasons.
Come on.
Sort of.
Here we go.
Ding.
Kind.
Stop that.
Johnny, what? Wait, I read that one. Johnny, go to Riff. Excuse me. Charlie S says, go to Riff City Guitar. That's around here. Actually, the person I'm going to meet up with on Friday, I think we were going to maybe try to hit up some guitar stores in the area. So if that's in the area, maybe.
So you can tell us who you're meeting up with, or is that a surprise?
It'll be a surprise.
7 over 8 got that. That's so funny. Yes. Ding. Stop that. So happy someone else got that.
Cool. Huh? RMG 471 sent me a picture. Let me see.
Johnny, what computer are you using? Using your laptop?
No, I'm like on a full screened desktop here.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, you wouldn't believe it, man. My face is like this big. This is great. What was that?
That's my my wet wet setup.
Ah, I heard a burp or something.
You should really clean yourself up, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a rough day after that Mexican food.
RMG, do you want me to show this? Somebody else. Wow.
Pete, your purple Umbros. You know what's funny about those, Pete? My girlfriend hid them on me because she hates them so bad. She hates those shorts. I had to like beg her to tell me where she hid them like about 3 weeks ago. Then I brought them down to your house to wear on when we were swimming. And we came back one night and she was over. And she's like, I thought you said you were throwing these out. And I'm like, oh, why do you hate those so much? I've had them since like 1995. And
that's why.
Yeah, she hid them. She's like, no man should ever wear purple shorts. And I was like, what? Come on. I'm like, did you see what they wore in the 80s? Come on, give me a break. But anyways, Pete, I know you really liked them. I really know you did.
Liked them on you?
Yeah.
RMG 471. Oh, cool. Here's a picture of Paul Reed Smith filing the saddles on his SC 594.
McAllister, what's up?
Look at this. How do I do this? That's really cool, man. RMG 471. Right there.
That is Paul himself.
That's Paul Reed Smith.
Yep.
Right there, filing the saddles on RMG's guitar.
That is cool.
Awesome, man. Sorry, it's a little blurry.
Very nice.
Hey, Mystic Star. Mystic Star. Yeah.
What else you got?
Me?
Yeah.
Him?
You.
Oh,
Tell us about the trip.
I slept till noon today.
I said that already.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that on here, but
You did.
Howie and I, actually, we both slept till noon. Couldn't believe it.
It's okay, Spanky. I'm easy to miss.
Mm-hmm.
Showing blue shorts no better than no shorts. Actually, that could be debatable.
Well, I don't want to be seeing no man stuff.
Oh, you said the last time I was down there. Oh. All right, never mind.
Yeah, I said, where is the man stuff?
Come on.
Desiree, did you hear that? He's picking on me again. Maybe when you get there, I'll have someone.
I thought you said you had man stuff, but
Desiree, I can't wait till you get there because at least I'll have someone backing me up. You can slap him when he says something like that. Dave, what guitar do you have?
Don't you see the halo? Come on, don't you see the halo?
That's true. That's true. That's true. Hey, what guitar are you wearing, by the way? I'm dying to know.
Oh, it's the guitar I wear every day.
Okay. All right. Should have known. I always hate it when I see a guitar strap, but I can't see what guitar it is.
Spanky, I'm in Minneapolis.
Is that Howie?
That's the truth.
Howie.
It's the truth.
That's Howie.
Yes, he is.
That's Howie?
Yeah.
That's Howie, yeah. He's freaking out, you know.
What's he barking at?
I have no idea.
Tell him to come in there. I want to see him.
Howie. Actually, I have to take him for his walk after this, and it's like,
oh, the W.
Howie!
Can't say that word, man.
I know.
Again, it's and there's like mosquitoes and gnats and you know.
Are there any Nogas there?
Yep, everywhere.
Howie!
They're all over the place.
Gotta watch out for those Nogas. You get bit on the ankles by them.
Uh-huh. Weird.
Johnny, did you bring a guitar with you?
No, I was going to, and I forgot.
Yeah.
How do you forget to bring a guitar with you?
I know. It's like forgetting to put your underwear on in the morning.
I forgot those too. You know?
Oh, you can't say that.
Desiree, you know I will always back you up too. Don't worry about You know that.
You know, it's like when you're on tour, you know, you can never do laundry. And so you have to flip your underwear around.
Right.
You know, after a couple of days. So you wear both sides.
I really don't know what that's like.
Well, that's the truth. And then with you know, with guitars, you know, you got to flip the strings around.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Good. Well, Frank McNeil says, I'm considering a Seymour Duncan Pegasus bridge and an SD Sentient neck pups for a PV Wolf special project I'm working on for cosmetic color purposes. Are they good pickups? Frank, I'm sorry, I've never heard either one of those. I don't have any info for you. How about you guys? Have you heard of a Duncan Pegasus bridge pickup and a Duncan Sentient neck pickup?
No.
No. That sounds like it'd be some sort of like 7-string something.
Man, I don't know.
That's what it sounds like. I don't know.
Sorry, I had a growth on me. I had to get rid of it. Sorry.
USA American Made Guitars is here. Hey.
Hey, US.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Yeah.
It's Gary.
Howie.
Gary.
Howie's still barking.
Gary. Gnu.
I got to see what he's up to. Gary.
Howie, come out here.
Gary says, what's up?
Yeah, remember that? Was Dude, Dave, did you ever see the Super Friends version of that?
You know what? I think I have, actually.
Oh, I got to find it on YouTube. It's so funny.
7/8 with the, what's that movie? With the, oh my God, no. It's US, not US. Oh, the toy. It's the toy. Yes. I love that reference. Man, great reference. My dominoes just went down.
Oh, hey, you guys want to see this here? This is funny. Here we go.
So what's up, B? Watching game, having a buzz. True. What's up? Yo, what's that? Yo, you pick up the phone. Hello? What's that? Yo, where's Dookie? Yo, Dookie! Yo. What's that?
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
I'm about to have a heart attack. Oh my God.
I remember the first time I saw that, I was just dying laughing. So funny. Wonder Woman, she's like, what's that? Hey, yo, what up, G? We're Dookie. Aquaman's the best stuff.
Oh.
Oh gosh, so
My
funny.
cheeks hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I just snorted. Oh my God.
Snorted. Where'd Johnny B go? He went to see what Howie was doing. Oh man.
God.
Is that where he went? He must have went to see where Howie was going. Yeah. So hey, have you been playing your Destroyer very much? Your Shark?
A little bit here and there. It's you know, I said it, you know, when before I had it, I said, yeah, it's gonna hang on the wall. You know, it's a great guitar. I love it, but I play this guitar.
No, I know. That's my
I
favorite.
love this one.
That's the best. And you know what? It's funny, Dave. The same way when I made this guitar, when I first did this, I put it together. I was like, yeah, this is great. And I played it a lot. And then I didn't play it for the longest time. And now that I redid it, I'm playing it again. And it's like, I'll probably in a couple of days, it'll just sit there again. You know, I mean, I love it. It's great, but it's just not, it's not my go-to guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But John, did you see the Super Friends thing I just put on?
No.
You didn't see it?
You have to put it on again.
Hold
Matthew
on.
Stewart, I don't think Johnny took his chickens with him. No. He took the other animal with him.
No, the chickens aren't here. The cats aren't here.
All right, Johnny, here you go.
No chickens, no cats.
Here's Johnny.
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True. What's up?
Uh-oh.
Yo, pick up the phone. Hello? What's that? Where's Duke? Yo, Duke.
You got a text message, man.
Yeah, I see.
Yo. What's that? What's that? Hold on. Hello?
Oh my God.
So awesome. Wonder Woman's the best, though.
Roman Blues. Yes, I do have a guitar for the fall. It's the purple multicolored taped Pacer. That's what's happening.
Cool.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's my robot.
Uh-huh. Huh?
Yeah, that's why I have Dave, that robot sound for when Dave called you, because he's the one that showed me that. So funny.
Uh-huh. No, Bazik, it's not 20 degrees below zero over here.
Not yet.
No, yeah. Not yet. No, it's let's see, what is it? It is 70.
Not bad. That's about what it is here.
Yeah.
77 here in New York.
What have I got here in Mass? Ooh, 60 degrees here. Wow. It is pretty cold out here.
Nice. Let's see what Santa Cruz is. Santa Cruz is 69. And apparently it's still light out over there.
Can't say that.
Can't say that it's still light out.
Yeah.
Still light out.
The other
apparently.
part you can say all you like.
It's dark here now.
Man.
See you, Harry.
Harry, take care.
Night, Harry.
How do you know? 79 in Texas. Finally.
Uh-huh. Man. Oh, everybody's saying what the temperature is. 82 in North Carolina. RJ Van.
Wow. My God, 95 in Area 51. Well, how else the little green guys survive?
Yeah.
Well, it's cooler in Canada, you know.
Little green.
In.
One.
Tubin. Where in Canada are you? I forget. You sent me a T-shirt, didn't you?
Striped one?
No, the Van Halen one. The one that has the Van Halen on it.
Oh.
So this is, this is somebody else.
That's David Lieba.
David Liebehart. Yep.
Roth.
Tubin. That's right. That's right. Thank you again, man. Oh, what? Okay.
What was that? Was that a duck?
No, it's my amp. I plugged another guitar in. No, it's not what you think it was. I plugged my Hot for Teacher guitar in.
Sure you did.
Oh, come on. You guys know.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Glad it wasn't you.
Come on.
No, it was my amp. Oh, I love that sound, though. Not the one that just happened a minute ago. But that's kind of funny, too. But.
Johnny, where's your pencil?
I got my pencil right here, man.
Nice.
U.S. American made guitars. Ouch, that was a virtual lamp. Oh.
Gross.
That's fantastic.
Funniest thing, the coolest thing about this guitar, and it's like a brand new guitar, even though I've had it because Hubs and I redid the paint job, mostly Chris, but I did a little bit. But the best part of this guitar is like this part right here. I just love how that came out. Just the you know, the wear marks and everything, and of course it's got the spot on it that Dave hates. Dave hates that that way, but.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this guitar is this white spot here, I think had started a little bit when Ed had it, but that was not done when Ed had it. It was done by the guy that either owns it now or owned it in between.
I think it's the same guy. I think it's been one owner since Eddie.
Yeah. But that's something that he did somehow, I would imagine.
Because his pH level is really off.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Johnny had that guitar, the paint would be off of it altogether. Paint would have been scared off.
It wouldn't even look. Yeah, it would be brown again.
Sweaty hands. Sweaty hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like this pencil, but no. Usually when I'm doing these things, you know, from my place, usually I'm holding like a Sharpie or a pen or something when I do this. Usually because I'm always writing things down, and you know.
Yeah. Hey, Squarehead.
Thanks, Banky.
Man, I'm totally thrown off by this time zone difference.
Yeah, but you know what's really good about where you are? You're crystal clear. The camera on that computer is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to see a white piece of paper every 5 seconds. Unbelievable.
Well, I've got one just in case.
Oh, you don't need one.
Just in case. Yeah, it's a nice computer. I mean, the screen is huge. It's very nice.
51 people watching right now. 21 thumbs ups.
Yeah. We better do something quick.
Yeah, we better. Or we'll have another critic.
Yeah. Did you find out what Howie was doing, Johnny?
You didn't even see that comment. What?
Did you find out what Howie was doing?
He's just looking out the window.
Oh, he's just barking at something outside.
Barking at the moon?
Yeah, you know, it's not his.
Not his moon?
It's not his area, you know. But no, this time zone is really, because to me, it's telling me it's 8 o'clock. And usually that means we've been on for 2 hours, you know? But it's only been 1 hour.
You good?
Or not even that. You know? We haven't even started.
I know. We haven't said a thing. We're going to get another critic.
Man.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So Howie rides good in the car, though? Like on the long rides?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay. Randy, not so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to have a dog years ago where you'd put him in the car, and he would just blah everywhere. That's all he did.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Now Howie
doesn't do that. I just get nose marks all over the windows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Oh, hey, I did tell you guys about my car. You guys knew about my car, right? It got backed into. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I dropped it off at the body shop again, second time in 6 months. And the guy's like, weren't you just in here with this thing like 4 or 5 months ago? And I'm like, yeah. Well, the good news is I said this time the guy that hit me didn't take off, so it's all covered by his insurance. So the insurance adjuster came out last week and did an appraisal of it. And the good part of the whole thing is there is a light at the end of the tunnel. On the bottom of, I didn't even think about this, the bottom portion underneath where my Van Halen license plate is in the front of my car, the bumper, all these bumpers on these, you know, Scooby-Doo cars and Toyotas and whatever, you know, all these newer cars, they're all they're all plastic. They're, you know, as you know, they're all plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a crack and a split underneath on the bumper, underneath where the license plate goes, and you couldn't really see it too much, but you could see it if you were really looking for it. I think my mom, when she had the car before I got it, she pulled up to a curb and cracked it. So it was always an imperfection in the car. And Dave, you know how I like my vehicles and stuff. It's, you know, always very clean. I try to make them look good and everything. So that always bothered me. Well,
Red and fast.
yeah. So that whole piece is going to be replaced. So I'll have a whole new bumper. So that'll be, you know, I'm actually thankful the guy hit me in the long run, because that'll get replaced. That, you know, I won't have to pay for it. So it worked out okay.
Are you going to relic that car when you're done?
I think it's already been relicked. I think I'll go for the factory finish on this one.
Oh, nice.
If I can keep it that way, nobody hits me again.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, if you want a new door, just open it in front of a oncoming car or whatever, you know?
Yeah, bang. Yeah, yeah, just don't get out of it. Yeah, yeah.
That's right. Hey, Total Chaos.
You know, like I want those gold wing doors on this. What do you have? A Gremlin, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Bozique. There's a lot of people that aren't. And 6 months ago, there was a guy that wasn't, that creamed the whole side of the car when I was in a restaurant. And I came out and it was just all smashed up. And it was in an area where the cops really weren't very concerned about that type of thing. So I had to eat that one, literally.
What restaurant was this?
It was well, actually, it wasn't a restaurant. It was
Jack in the Box.
It was a pub. It was kind of like that. It was a pub, and I was on a date with this lady at the time, and
Her boyfriend did it.
yeah, or ex maybe. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Yeah, that one hurt me a little, because I had to pay for that one out of pocket. That one hurt. Oh well, it is what it is.
By the way, out here the Carl's Juniors are Hardys.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Hardy's out here too.
Just to let you guys know. Jim Nicholas. Oh, he's talking to you. He sends me a message, but he's talking to Rob.
Oh.
He says, hey, Don. Is that guitar body basswood or poplar?
This one, my Hoffer teacher is poplar. It's a poplar body, and
Very popular.
yeah, very. It's a Musicraft poplar body. I've had it for a while. Again, it had a different paint. It had a different paint job on it, and
I think I just heard a relic.
And yeah, it's very light. It's just like my 5150 body. As a matter of fact, this interesting story. I don't know if I ever told this about this guitar. I know Dave knows about it. But it was a 5150 body. So I made the back. I filled in the back with wood and routed the pickup so it could slant. But it came out good. I mean, it turned out to be a great Hoffer teacher replica. So I was happy.
Cool.
Yeah. And again, another reason why I decided to redo this one was because of Dave's guitar. I mean, you know, there's actually, I can count, let's see. This one, my 1984, my Shark, and my 5150. Those guitars were all redone, some by me, some by Hubbard, because of seeing Dave's. Honestly, seriously. And
the ad guitar.
Well, the ad guitar, yes, I did redo it, and I did go off of your paint job in a lot. But the main reason I redid that one, and it was off of yours too, was because the body was wrong. It wasn't a Walker style body. It had the thin horn. Mm-hmm. And that's what I ended up making my Neptune guitar. But I did actually repaint a section of it, yeah. And you know, I was always happy with my guitars. I was never unhappy with them. I mean, I always, you know, they can always be better. But the first time I went out to see Dave, a year and a half ago or so, I was looking at his guitars and I was like, oh, okay, wow, this is cool. And I really liked some of the techniques that Nick had done. And not just Nick, but on his guitars, and just decided to redo a couple of mine. And you know, this one was one of them. Like I said, the Hop for Teacher, the 5150. I redid my 84, and definitely the 5150.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Cool. Showman Blues asks, do you guys ever get a hankering for a Strat, LP, or an SG? Yeah, I have all of them. I've had several SGs. I sell them every time I get them because then it's like playing, the neck is like playing out here because where it's where the neck joins the body. It's just it's a little funny, and they're usually very neck heavy. Usually, so I'll get an SG and like it for a day, and I'm like, I can't play this guitar, so I sell it. But as far as Strats, Tellys, and Les Pauls, I've got them.
Yeah, I mean, I got a Strat. It's a plastic blue. It's a Mexican. It's a Fender Mexican Strat, but it's a great little Strat. I love it. It plays great. I got it strung up with 10s. And this is my my Les Paul. It says Gibson Les Paul, but it's actually a Chinese copy. It's a Fibson. But I mean, the thing is just incredible. I'll tell you. Hubbard came out, and when he was looking at it, he was like, Rob, he's like, I don't believe it. He's like, the thing looks and feels and plays. I mean, you can tell it's not a real Les Paul when you're playing it, I guess. But this is one of the good ones. I lucked out with this guitar. It just looks amazing. And you can't even really see the scarf joint in the back of the neck. It's just a great, great player. And it looks incredible.
Did you buy that in person?
No, I bought it on eBay for $300, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I just wanted something that looked like a Les Paul because I'd never owned a real Paul. I don't own an Epiphone.
You got it here in the country though.
It came from obviously out of the country, but the guy that I got it from on eBay was selling it in the country. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I was able to score this, and I love this guitar. I mean, the weight of it is great. I mean, it's amazing, and it really is amazing. And it sounds great. It plays great. The only thing I did to it is I put the pick guard on because it didn't have a pick guard, and I wanted to have a pick guard. But $300, and I brought it to my guitar tech. He put a different nut on it. New set of strings, dressed the frets a little bit, and he was like, wow. He's like, $300 for that thing. He's like, that's incredible. So I do like these guitars, and I do have a Strat and a Paul. I'd love to get a Telly. Well,
there you go. How about you, Johnny? You got any guitars with you can show?
I don't have any guitars.
No.
I don't have nothing.
RMG, you cannot buy the striped motif paint job. I'm sure you could find people that'll do it for you, but as far as I'm concerned, you can't buy it.
Well, you can buy it on a EVH Stripe Series guitar.
That's true. You can buy one on an official guitar.
You know, buy one of those guitars and repaint it yourself. There you go.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Hubbard was trying to make a deal with me. He wants that Les Paul. He wants to do the striped 5150 trans trem copy.
It wouldn't work anyway. You need a Les Paul custom for that.
Yeah, well, I think he just wanted to make something that looked kind of close. I don't know if he was going to do the real trans trem on it, but I was like, no, I kind of scored pretty good on that one. I'm going to keep it, I think, you know.
The Fibson?
The Fibson, yeah.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, though, you know, because you know, there's people that order those. You know, like there's like you two guys, you know, you're these two Van Halen nerds, right?
Yeah.
There's Gibson nerds out there where they do stuff like this, and all they talk about is Gibson guitars and Fibsons and Chipsons, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And you know, I've watched some of their videos, you know, and they talk about how they you know, you try to order that stuff now, stuff gets smashed up at customs.
Yeah.
They open up the box and they just smash the guitar.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, they won't let them come over. And you know, it's funny because the guy that he actually lives in Massachusetts. He's a really cool guy. I've talked to him a couple times. He does the YouTube videos. Pixie Licks. You guys have seen?
Yeah. Sure.
Great guy, Steve. I love his videos. Been watching his videos for years, and he has a bunch of the, or he had, I don't know if he still is, but he's done videos with the Gibson guitars. He's one of those guys, and he says it on his videos all the time. He's like, I don't like spending more than $300 for a guitar. And, you know, he has in the past, and he's got some amazing guitars, and he's an incredible guitar player. But he's done a lot of videos on the Gibsons, the Fibsons, and he's got some really cool ones. And he says the same thing. He's like, you know, okay, you get it in, you go bring it, you have it set up, you know, and you do a couple little mods to it, and you got yourself a great looking, great playing little guitar. And not little guitar, but, you know, for the price tag on it, I mean, they're hit or miss, though, because there's also some ones that have come over that are real just junk, you know, with necks with back bows and, you know, whatever. But you could hit some right. I got lucky with that one. And I actually sent him a message a couple of years ago. One day we were just on YouTube, and we were talking back and forth, him and I. And I said to him, I said, yeah, I was one of the lucky ones on that guitar. But, yeah, they're cool. But they're hard to get now. They're really hard to get. Like Johnny said, smash them.
That's right. The minute they come through customs, they come with a saw and they cut them in half.
Yeah. Yeah, Spanky, if you're talking about the one video that Pixie Licks did about 3-4 years ago, it was the Stealth, the Wolfgang Stealth copy that he got from China. The body shape was a little different, but other than that, it was pretty close. Interesting Chinese Wolfgang copy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not into those things.
I'm not really either, as a rule. You know, the only one I ever had was that Gibson style, the Les Paul, but they're not really my favorites, you know, either. I'm a fan of the vintage Kramers, you know, mostly. That's my big thing. If I don't have a lot of the vintage ones, but
yeah, nah.
What would your dream guitar be, Dave? Not like the 5150, but
I own it. I already own it.
But I mean, if
there is not a guitar on the planet that I dream about other than the ones I own.
Really?
Yep.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
I'm on Central Time Zone, by the way. Desiree.
Yeah, vintage Kramer guitars. You're right, yeah.
Oh, Dave's itchy.
Got a tear in my eye.
Oh.
It's a sty. I'm trying to be Johnny. I got a sty.
Oh, no.
Or in my case, it would be a Stein. Or a Steen. I don't know. Stein, whatever.
Uh-huh. Stefan has a Kramer Voyager.
Yeah, it's that blue one. I think I remember him buying it.
That's cool.
Blue one, right? Blue. Yes, RMG, I saw your question, and I'm not answering it on purpose.
RMG 471? I didn't see it. I just saw where you were asking him if he saw your question. Can you hear this? You can probably hear this.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? I broke a tooth. Is that exciting?
Ouch.
What'd you do? Bite that pencil?
Yeah. Need to be sharpened, you know.
Yeah,
no, I've got a crack in a tooth back here. I gotta get fixed when I get home.
Man, that's gotta hurt. Does it hurt?
You can see it. Well, no, it's a fake tooth. It's not a real tooth.
Did you say you could see it? You could see it.
You can see it.
It's a Fibson? It's a Fibson.
Yeah.
Or was a Fibson.
Fake tooth.
Yeah.
It's a tooth.
It's a fake tooth.
It's a Chewson. Yeah, it does suck because I can kind of feel a soreness in here, but not really. It's not a real tooth, but it's got a crack going through the top of it.
Yeah.
And eventually, I'll be sitting here eating some mashed potatoes or something, and it's just gonna like fall off. So what's gonna happen?
Yeah, at least you'll make 25 cents. Tooth Fairy. Actually, the Tooth Fairy doesn't give money on fake teeth, though.
No.
Gotta be real.
The tooth fairy fake.
What the tooth?
Fake teeth.
You put a fake tooth on your pillow, and the tooth fairy
Brings Monopoly money.
Hammer and smashes it, or like saws it in half. It says no. That's the,
Monopoly money.
that's not a real tooth.
Yeah.
That's funny.
A64 Bird, A64 T-Bird. I'm in Minneapolis. Where it's now 8:15.
It is. Hey, Lynn.
Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Thank you for the message earlier. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the tooth fairy. You're right. USA, American made. The tooth fairy should leave guitars and not change.
Yeah, or at least Floyd's, or tuner.
Right.
Or at least Candy.
Or thumbs ups.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that'd be great. How many thumbs ups do we have here? I have no idea.
Well, we have almost as many thumbs downs.
Really? I can't see.
We have 7 thumbs downs.
Are you serious?
Oh.
7. If someone would like to ask us a question and get answers to gear, just ask the question.
Yeah.
Or else we're going to just talk about our day. That's the way this works.
Is it? We got 30 thumbs ups, man. Wow. What else? So, Rob, how's that Les Paul you got back?
My Fibson? Yeah.
What do you think of that thing?
Well, let me tell you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what my next guitar project's going to be, actually. Now that I've got so much stuff done. I got that VH1 done. My 5150 was redone. This Hot for Teachers redone.
Basically, all his guitars have been redone.
You should redo that Fibson and put a Fibson logo on it.
That's right.
Bend the neck a little bit.
Bruce wants to know on a Wolfgang standard, what would I suggest be the first upgrade? I'd put a real Floyd on it. And then I'd change the neck. Just saying.
Matthew Stewart, Rob, what amp are you playing through earlier? It's my 5150 3, technically 2x12 combo, but I have a setup, a rig set up now, thanks to Chris Hubbard, where I'm running a PS6 harmonist and a couple of different delays with a little mini practice amp, which acts as a power amp, which gives me like a stereo detune effect. And that's what gives me the, So it's got a nice chorusy balancing sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Dave's got the same setup on his, because basically the same. He's a little bit bigger, but same type of a thing.
Genetics.
I've been digging this sound a lot.
You just admitted that yours is bigger, huh?
7/8 asks, how are the Musicraft Wolfgang necks compared to Mexican Special necks? Well, they're very good, but they don't have the
Fibson logo on it.
The carbon, the graphite. They don't have the graphite in them the way that the real necks do. But you can get them with the ebony fretboards, and you can get them with the block inlays, with the headstocks angled, which you can't get on the specials.
Oh my! Oh.
Johnny's perfect.
I was laughing at that photo of Rob's avatar. How come it's cropped?
Because I had it took the Steinberger out. It wouldn't let me put the whole picture in there. I tried to adjust the size and everything. And then after I saw it, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I know. I don't really like it. I'll show you again. I don't really like it because it's you can see Dave in the background a little bit, but you can't see my guitar. I tried to get the Steinberger in there, and I couldn't get it. It only would let me get my face.
You can't see the headstock on the Steinberger, man. It's cropped out.
All right. Well, we have a lot of questions in the chat. Why don't we get to those?
All right, what do we got? Let's see here.
A64 T-Bird says, Dave, I have a question for you. When did you start collecting EVH guitars? Were you buying EVH guitars in the 80s and 90s, or is this just a recent thing?
What's the scoop, man?
I've owned probably over 1,000 guitars.
Oh, goodness.
I've traded, I've sold, I've bought and sold. I've been playing guitar for a very, very long time. I've worked in music stores since I was in my early 20s.
Wow.
Within the last 8 years, I've really been, doing these EVH guitars, but I've been doing them on and off since the late 80s.
Someone just asked a question. I can't see it, but they just asked, are Ed's guitars basswood or poplar? I'll just say one thing, and I'll let Dave answer the rest. But there is a lot of debate on that. But basically, when Dave and I were speaking with Paul Unkert, who built most of Ed's Kramer's back in the 80s, early 80s, you got to take it from the man. He claims that they were all, or most of them were basically all poplar, to include the 5150. And that's what I have always gone off of. I think Ed probably did have some basswood guitars, but I would say the majority of the striped Kramers were poplar. I don't know, Dave, would you agree with that statement?
For a very long time, I've thought that way, and I still kind of believe it. But there are still people like George Felice that worked at Kramer. He painted countless guitars for Eddie Van Halen.
Right.
He says that the 5150 guitar is ash.
Really?
Yep. He says that the original 5150 guitar is ash. He said that that Eddie would order a dozen basswood bodies and he would paint them. Some of them are poplar, most of them being basswood, and the 5150 is ash. That argument is going to go on forever, long past we're dead. After we're dead, that argument will go on. And quite frankly, no one is ever going to have the answer, because no one's going to be able to take that guitar apart and put a microscope on it. It's not going to happen. So let's just all agree to disagree, and whatever we think it is in our hearts is what it is.
I would say, he's probably, as Dave said, has a combination of both, poplar and basswood. I had a pretty interesting conversation with George Felice a couple of weeks ago on the Messenger. We went back and forth. He wanted to see some pictures of my guitars, so I showed him, and he knows that Dave and I are friends, and he was pretty impressed with my collection, and we got some really cool conversation about Ed's guitars and the ones that he painted, and I just kind of picked his brain a little bit and let him talk, and he did. He didn't really get into I didn't ask him about that question, so it's kind of interesting news what Dave just said. I didn't know that. But he had some really, really cool, interesting information on some of the projects that he did for Ed, paint-wise, That must have been so cool to be able to paint all those Van Halen guitars, like the Hot for Teacher, the 5150, whatever ones that he did, It's really cool.
What you have to remember also, what everyone has to remember is, these guys painted all these guitars. Felice painted a bazillion guitars for Eddie, and before the actual numbers 5150 was painted on a guitar, it was just a paint job. They were all just paint jobs, and Eddie just decided to pick a body and neck and then threw those numbers on it because he liked the way it felt and liked the way it sounded. It could have been any of those guitars. It just happened to be that one that he picked. It was that one that was put together and he picked. So that's the other thing. Who painted that guitar? We're never really going to know. There was a bunch of people at Kramer that painted those guitars. Most of them were George Felice. Most of the Eddie guitars were George Felice.
Yeah.
No one can really say who painted which guitar with any, with 100% accuracy. That's you know that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Do
Scott,
we know, Dave?
Go ahead.
Just
Sorry.
ask you just one quick question. Do we know what, other than the Frankenstrat, do we know what guitars Eddie actually painted himself? We know he did the Frankenstrat.
That's even debatable. Could have been his tech. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, you know, he says he painted it. You got to take him for his word.
Yeah. If you look around and you look at the different striping patterns, you can kind of tell, and Dave and I have had this discussion, you can kind of tell when people stripe guitars, they have their own style. Even different stripe jobs, that you can still tell that person's style. You know, from the seagulls to the way this, it's really, really interesting. You know, I mean, I can kind of see the George Felice paint jobs. I can kind of tell after all these years. I can kind of tell the Unkert paint job. You know what I mean? It's interesting.
Yeah, for the most part. I had that conversation with Felice as well recently. And he said that, you know, because I originally thought that he painted the ones that didn't have the stripe around the border.
Right. And
he said, that he painted stripes around the border. He painted them without. He painted them with and without seagulls. He just, however he wanted to paint the guitar that day. The only thing that Eddie had said to him and to whoever's painting is he didn't want a lot of black stripes and he only wanted 2 seagulls, no more than 2 seagulls. That's it. That's everything else was however it was done.
Pretty much left it up to them. Just minimal black stripes and 2 seagulls. There were no more. Wow.
Right. Cool. Right. So Scott Mustang says, "Hey Dave, did you go into detail about your shark on here? I'm building one soon." Yes, I have. I have gone into detail about it. If you want to contact me through Facebook privately, I can talk to you about it again. If not, you can check out, you know, I believe I want to say I got it in July. I got it in early July. So if you want to check back on one of these videos from July, I'll be talking about it on one of the videos from July. Yeah,
it was early July because it was you were picking it up 3 days after I left to see you, about a month before Hubbard and I came out. And we came out on the second week in August, so that would be just about right.
Mm-hmm. There's more here.
Yep.
Johnny, you want to say something? I'm just reading off questions because, you know, people want to get their questions answered.
Man, I'm just I just realized this iced tea was like super strong, man. My face is like insane right now.
Okay. Yes, your face is normally insane.
No, I'm caffeined up, man.
You're all good?
Oh. It's 8:30. I can't believe how late it is.
How late?
Dave, MG471's got a question for you on the Floyds.
Well, I'm up to Frank McNow with his. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, good, Johnny. Good for you.
You just got dark.
MG47. Yeah, I know. It's
the eclipse just happened at Dave's.
The eclipse.
MG471 says, "Is the new Floyd on the EVH Signature Stealth as good as an original Floyd? I noticed it's an EVH brand. It's an F1000 made in Korea, and they seem to be good. They seem to be fine. I don't think they'd put, you know, a bad bridge on a USA guitar, so I think that's a good bridge."
As a matter of fact, all the EVH Floyds are pretty much the same, aren't they, Dave? On the USA,
well, on the USA's and the specials, yes. Yep. But the standards, that's the first thing I would change.
Yeah. Special over the standard, Franklin, Hootson. I mean, it depends. I mean, they're all good guitars, but I prefer the specials over the standards. That's just my preference. I think the parts are a little bit better.
Which special? There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, like my special. I prefer, like Dave just said, I prefer those bridges. some of the standards don't even have the detuners on them. The Black Floyds don't even come with detuners.
Right?
I don't think. I don't think they do. I just prefer the body shape of the specials over the standards too. Just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really dig the ones I have, the Japanese specials. I dig them.
Nothing wrong with
that. Yeah, they're great.
I wish I had one here right now, but I don't. All I've got is this pencil. That's all I have. What?
Nothing. RMG, no, you're not supposed to really change a bridge on a $3,200 American-made guitar. It is what it is. It's what Eddie wanted on his guitars, and they're on his guitars. So that's just the way it is.
Yep.
Hey, Steve Anderson, man. I'm late. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, John Constantine says Johnny's Natural Wolfgang is one of his favorite looking guitars ever. Yeah, I haven't seen the guitar in person, but from seeing it on the videos, I really like that guitar too. It's a nice looking guitar.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me without makeup.
Yeah, he said you're special. Yeah. Not the guitar is special. Johnny's special.
Hey, Steve.
Craig is here too.
Oh no! Look out, man, Craig. Oh yeah, my voice. Remember, my voice is back. Remember, I had the something happened.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Yeah,
I can find out. Greg. What was it? What? Why was my voice messed up? Do you guys remember?
What was it? You had acid reflux. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right.
You had acid reflux.
Something.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig.
I think you had a sty in your throat.
Oh, gross.
That's nasty. Ugh.
Yeah. Yuck. Johnny needs a little mini travel guitar. Mosaic. I have one, but I forgot. It's a what is it? What do you guys
the travel guitars.
What's the company?
Lotus.
They actually made a guitar that kind of looked like a Wolfgang at one point.
Lotus? Not Lotus.
Not Lotus. Alex, are you watching this?
Take him with
you. Know what I have.
Take him with you.
Yeah.
Alex Zipkin.
Oh, I can't think of the company, but
yeah,
it's a Korea guitar, and it's like a little Les Paul. It's really small.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name.
Not Act One. Is it Act One or something like that?
No. First Act.
First Act.
No, it was before all that stuff. It was before it. The guitar. I've had the guitar for probably 13 years. Probably. Might start with an M.
Memphis?
No, not Memphis.
Not Edwards. Is it Edwards?
No. Those are actually great guitars.
Yeah, the little Edwards mini Les Pauls. Yeah, they're Japanese guitars, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, those are a good choice if you're going to do a mini Les Paul too. Or they can be, yeah.
Cool. So anyway, yeah, man. I do have a small guitar, but I didn't bring it. Yeah. Oh, a practice neck? Oh, that'd be cool. Just for the motions? Oh,
I have one of those.
Hey, my address is at the bottom of the screen. If anybody, yeah, that'd be. Oh, I would love one. A left-handed one.
I should send you my little shred neck, Johnny. It's that little practice little neck thing.
Yeah, I think there's like a Jason Becker model of one of those.
Yeah,
actually, I think. Yeah.
One I got. Let me grab it. It's kind of cool, actually.
Shred neck.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Just if you're jonesing, you're hopped up on Rob's cup of caffeine. It's just something just to.
Yeah, they come in a little shred neck bag like this.
Oh, it's like
Excuse me.
Pool cue.
Dave, I knew he was going to say that. This is the Zach Wild version. It's kind of cool. So you can just basically just hold it like this, and you can just do on picking patterns and stuff like that. And you can actually pick down here. It's scalloped on this fret here, and you just kind of stick it in your leg like this, and you can work on picking patterns. They are kind of cool. I mean, you can't really play them, but they are cool. You know, they're not bad little things. I've actually, when I used to work nights, I used to take this with me and just mess around with it, just working on, you know, just like finger patterns and stuff like that, and stretches and pull offs, and it's kind of cool. You're not going to play the thing, but they are neat, you know.
Mm-hmm. What's going on up there? I think Howie is on Instagram.
Cool.
It just told me that Howie Beane liked one of my photos on Instagram. I noticed he's pretty quiet up there. I think he's on his laptop liking my Instagram pictures.
I would love to see a photo of that.
Howie,
yeah. By the way, if you guys
on a mouse.
Yeah. I've actually had him do his own update on his Twitter one time. I pointed to the keyboard, and he went like this, and then whatever update that was actually from him.
I'm your Huckleberry. No, actually, Rob has a Lotus guitar, so no, it's not a Lotus.
Huh?
Talking about the little guitar that you had.
Yeah.
The one that oh man, I can almost think of it.
Is it Black Johnny, one pickup?
Yeah.
Black Johnny.
I know the guitar, I just can't think of the name. I can't think of the name of it.
They make like copies of one of them. Actually kind of looks like a Wolfgang, and this was back 13 14 years ago. It's somebody's name. The company, the brand is somebody's name. Oh, come on.
It was just kind of like a hiccup.
Mm-hmm. My laptop just expired, so I can't see any kind of chat room. But if anybody knows what I'm talking about, there's a brand of guitars out there. They make like budget guitars. They're not bad, but the brand name is like somebody's name, like their last name or their first name and last name.
Yeah, little travel guitars they're called.
It's not just the travel guitars though. They make actual size guitars, but just the one that I have is like a small Les Paul thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. What's his name?
Mitchell? Is it Mitchell, Johnny? Jay Tercer? Jay Tercer? These guys are throwing out names. John Constantine Bozique. Keep them coming, guys. Yeah, Greg Bennett. Jay Tercer, Mitchell.
Greg Bennett. What's
Carlo Rebelli?
No. Somebody. I'm your Huckleberry. Greg Bennett. What's the other name? I think there's some other name for those. For Greg Bennett, there's like some other name.
Tony Bennett?
No.
Oscar Schmidt?
No, it's not Oscar Schmidt. Anyway, we're gonna go crazy.
Oscar the Grouch? Big Bird?
Oscar the Grump? It's not Brownsville. I'm thinking it's Greg Bennett. There it is, Spanky. Samick.
Okay, yeah.
Bennett. That's the same thing, right? Samick,
Mr. Samick from Star Trek?
Yeah. It's a Samick. It's a Samick. Little Les Paul. Tiny thing. One pickup.
Yeah.
I got it on eBay. The pickup never worked.
Yeah.
So it's never actually been plugged in, but it was something to keep in the truck. You know?
Yeah, it's a Samick. You can play it in your hammock.
Yeah.
With your banana hammock.
With your Oh gosh.
Greg Bennett is a division of Samick. Yeah. That's right. That's what it is. But did you guys ever see the Samick guitar that kind of looks like a Wolfgang? It's very close. It's very close to like a Wolfgang or like a combination of like a Music Man and a Wolfgang together, kind of. And it's a budget guitar. And if you guys ever see those, I wanted one back when I first saw them, but they're pretty cheap as far as quality, you know.
I thought like Blue Saraceno or one of those cats played a Samick guitar for a little while.
I think he had a model, yeah, a Samick model, yeah.
Desiree asked a second ago, what was that red guitar I held up? This is my Wolfgang special EVH. It's kind of custom because it's a this is the one I got from Dave a while ago, a year or so ago. It's a red matte. It's like a red stealth special body. I had a kill switch put on it. It's all got the chrome hardware, but it has a ebony neck with stainless frets on it, which I also kind of customized. I put the block inlay stickers on it, and yeah, it plays great. Plays really great. I love it. It's one of my favorite players now. It's one of those ones that I kind of made it look kind of like the one Ed had on tour, except Ed's didn't have a kill switch on it. And Ed's also had cream binding, not black. But I kind of made it a little bit like that, but also kind of made it kind of what I like on the Wolfgangs with the kill switch, and David already had the chrome hardware on it. But yeah, it's a really cool guitar. I like it a lot. Plays phenomenal. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Figured Dave had his 5150 out, so I figured I'd pull out my 84.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
84? Huh? Oh yeah.
Oh Lord. D. Marshall says, "What do you guys think of the Echoplex delay pedal?" I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I have one. I love that pedal.
Yeah, I tried one out a week ago. Fell in love with it. I want to get one. Definitely want to get one. Dave, do you use yours very often?
It sits on top of my amp, so yeah, I do. Oh yeah, that's cool. Army of Huckleberry just sent me a photo of that guitar, of the little Les Paul, the Greg Bennett.
Oh, nice.
When Johnny comes back, I'll Army of Huckleberry, can I show this photo? Can I show these photos? Are you cool with that? It's kind of cool. Kind of looks like a Wolfgang, kind of looks like a Les Paul.
BV Ninja, have a good night.
See you later, BV.
Uh-oh, what's Johnny doing?
Huh?
I don't know.
I'm just running with my key.
This moron is back, so.
Oh, you want me to leave?
No, not you.
No, it's not Oscar Schmidt. Samick. That's what it is.
I have a photo of it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Ah, cool.
Hang on.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're right, John.
Yes. Is that
What's the
it?
headstock look like, Dave? Can you see the headstock? And that's a mini guitar, huh?
That's the headstock.
Nice.
It looks like a normal size guitar to me. It doesn't look like it's half size. It looks normal sized.
What? Just keep smiling, man. Just smile.
Yep.
You can turn like a mean look into a smile if you try hard enough.
I'm not. Do I look like I have a mean look on my face?
Oh man.
Not at all.
I wouldn't be watching any videos on that channel, man. I'll tell you that. Oh.
Johnny.
Come on, it's Wednesday. So what?
Johnny's behind the times.
Who's leaving?
Johnny's tired.
Bruce.
Mr. BHP.
Bruce.
Good night, man.
Good night, Bruce. Have a good night, Buzzy.
Good night, you guys.
Hey, you know, I got something to show real quick. I think you guys have seen this book before, but this is one of the first.
No, I've never seen that, man.
This is one of the first EVH Guitar Man books that came out. There's 3 versions of it. There's this one. There's the one. Well, hold on 1 second. I'll get all 3.
I've got that book.
You've seen that book?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You've seen all the photos in that book?
Yeah.
I can't see the chat room, so.
There's basically 3 Guitar Man books that out there, Japanese books that came out, and the first one is this one, and I'll show you a couple things in this in a minute. The second one that came out was this one, and then the third one, which is kind of a combination of all 3 of them, has everything, is this one. This is probably the best one of all. But
yeah, I got that one too.
The interesting thing about this one that I really, really like, it has a couple of different pictures in it, but what it does have is it's got the biggest pictures of a 5150, and let's see, it's got some really, really cool pics, but it's got the biggest, the pictures of the 5150, the pictures of the black and white.
Oh, cool.
Pictures of the.
Can we see the headstock?
Yeah, I'll go back to it in a second. Just going to show you real quick. Sharp. Big pictures of the. They're both double pages. Hubbard was going nuts over this book. He was like, "Whoa, I've never seen that one before." The Frankie.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's as it looks right now.
Right. Yeah, with the crown heads. The Music Man back before, it's like 91 era, before the stickers were on, before he flipped the pickup around. The Wolfgang. And then it goes into all the, you know, the small picks. But I'll go back to that pic Johnny was talking about. But yeah, it's just great book because the pictures it has are so up close. Like you can see the Gibson logo and the headstock on this. Really pretty cool. And it's got some other stuff down here, pictures of the back of it, and really, really neat stuff. So this is a hard book to find now. You can find them on eBay, but
probably like $150.
Yeah, probably. It's something like that, yeah. But the greatest thing about these 3 books is if you can, I know it's a lot of money because they all go for about $100 now, or maybe more, maybe a little less. But like Dave said, you know, if you can find these 3 books, these are like the best sources for guitar painting stuff because they have all those pictures that, you know, we used to die for, you know, when we were trying to paint these guitars. And I remember this book here. Remember when I first got this one? This was the first book that came out. Remember Scott Smith and I had a conversation on this. This was the first book that came out. And it had a picture of, so I can find it, of the back of the 1984. No one had ever seen it, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, there's the back of the 1984 guitar. No one had ever seen that. You know, we'd only seen the front. So I remember when it came in the mail, I ran inside to see if mine was close. It was way off. So I had to strip it down and repaint it again, you know, because now I knew what the back looked like.
Mm-hmm.
So
did the same thing. I gave my guitar to Johnny because I couldn't handle the back being wrong.
I know, isn't it crazy? Yeah.
Look at the back of any other ones.
No, they're all correct now.
Ah, darn it.
Sorry.
802 Blues, man. What'd you say? Something. Good night, man. Yeah.
7/8, Rob, I don't know if you saw this, but you got to put a black D-tuner on the red Wolfgang. Really? You think so?
Why is that?
Yeah, why? I'm just curious why.
It has a chrome Floyd on it. And all chrome parts.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it look okay. I have a black D-tuna, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, does Eddie's have a black D-tuna on it?
I'm fine.
No, because his has a chrome Floyd on it.
Open the book.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
No, because the photo that you'll see in the book, it'll have a black Floyd on it.
Right. Here it is. It's got a black Floyd.
And if you look at
maybe he meant you got to put a black Floyd on it.
No, well, maybe he meant that, but the Paso Robles concert from 2013.
Paso Robles.
Guitar, yeah, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Paso Robles.
Well, okay, that too. The guitar at that point has a chrome Floyd on it.
Yeah. I personally like the chrome hardware on the Wolfgangs. I'm not a big fan of the black Floyds.
Neither am I.
I just don't. I mean, yeah, it looks cool on that guitar, but my guitar would never be 100% accurate because, like I said, even the binding's off. On this guitar here, I just wanted to create something similar to what Ed had, but a couple things are a little different. Like I said, mine has a kill switch on it, and Ed's doesn't. I did take the special off the headstock, and I colored in the binding a little bit. Not really because I was ashamed it was a special. I just thought it looked cooler with the EVH Wolfgang. But
I covered up the Focus on my Kramer back in the day. I was totally ashamed.
Showman Blues, I can't answer for these other two guys, but I have 27 Van Halen guitars. So if they want to answer that question, they can. I can't answer for them.
I have 26 guitars total.
No, how many?
They're all Van Halen guitars?
I have 27 Van Halen guitars.
Technically, I guess you could say the Farrington, the Chibson, and
the Farrington is a Van Halen guitar.
Okay, so
20, one on Dreams.
So 24 Van Halen guitars for me.
What about me? I got the Music Man. I got the Ripley. He was pictured with that Ripley, so
yeah, that's Van Halen.
I got the 84. That's a Van Halen. I got the GMW. I got the what?
You have.
I got 2 Wolfgang specials.
Yeah.
Technically, I have 3. One of them needs to be put together.
Right. That's 7.
Really?
And that red Kramer technically is a kind of a Van Halen guitar.
8.
Well, I wished it was. That's why I scrubbed the Focus off.
Yeah.
So what? 27, 24, and 8? Someone do the math quickly.
Hold on. I'll do it right now.
What does that mean?
27, 24.
That means Dave wins. That's all that means.
There's no winner. He wanted to know how many between the 3 of us we had.
59 Van Halen guitars between the 3 of us.
Oh, I meant wines. I'm kidding. I swear, this is not Rob's, Blue Cup. This is iced tea. I'm hopped up on iced tea.
Rob's Blue Cup is all over my house.
Still on the floor?
No, they're not.
Huh? So what? Are you guys good? What time?
Yeah.
How long have we been on here?
We haven't been on for 2 hours yet.
It's 10 to 9, and I'm totally screwed up with it being 9 o'clock. It should be 7 o'clock, not 9.
I'm cool if you guys are. I mean, what's up to you guys? 7 over 8. Huh? The only thing is the only Black Floyd that I have on any guitars is just this one on the 84. It's an original. It's an original Floyd, and the only reason I have a Black Floyd on this one is because I was going after the 1986 5150 tour version of the body. It's got the 84 neck on it, but yeah, it's the good enough style.
That's the good enough guitar, man.
With the big speed knob. Actually, I finally did put after Hubbard left, I put an A bass string on for the little E so I could thump on the good enough. So, but this is the only guitar that I have the Black Floyd on. and the black nut. And again, I think it looks cool on that guitar just because it's a little bit of variety, I guess. You know, with my Van Halen guitars, it's kind of cool to have something different. But again, I prefer the chrome, like Dave.
Yeah.
I got a quick question for you guys. How many Van Halen straps do you have? Like, I have an original Ernie Ball strap, the leather strap.
4.
Used, and a PV Wolfgang strap and a few EVH straps. You got 4, Johnny?
I got 2 of the original Music Man ones, and I got 2 of the new EVH ones.
Cool. Which Music Man ones do you have?
The blue ones.
Oh, nice. Mine's the red one. I think the blue ones were the
red
short
ones are too long, man.
I know.
I used to have 2 of those.
Yeah.
And I got rid of them. I used to be able to buy those straps brand new from Ernie Ball for $15 a piece back 20 years ago, man.
Oh, that's so cool.
I should have stocked up on those if I would have known, you know?
I know.
Because they're great straps.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, you're right though. The red ones are too long.
Mm-hmm. Way too long.
There was red, gold, and blue, right? Red, gold, and blue.
I think Eddie only had the gold.
Yeah, Eddie had the gold ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the blue ones and the red ones are the ones you could get.
I'm not going to tell you guys how many I have.
How many, Dave? Come on.
57.
No, I don't have that many. I probably have 10 or 12.
Any Ernie Balls?
No, I have 2 PV ones.
Yeah. The PV ones, I got 1 PV one. I've had a bunch of them, but I only have 1 now. Those go for some big dollars now. The PVs.
Are those cool? I've never.
They're the same. They're the same. They're all the same.
I've never seen a PV one in person.
Oh,
I've got a brown one. I've got a light brown PV one.
They're pretty much the same. Here's mine, except it just says it's the EVH. The difference is Wolfgang, and it's got the little. There's a PV tab somewhere. Where's the PV tab? Oh, right here. It's got the PV tab.
That's it.
Oh, cool. I've never seen those.
Yeah, these are cool. And I got mine all eddied out with the dog clips and stuff. But yeah, they're cool.
Mm-hmm. And you had to do that to the opposite side?
That's how Eddie had to do it on his.
Yeah.
You have to raise it so we can see it. Now to your left. There you go.
Mm-hmm. With the button. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about the new EVH ones is those are identical on each side. So if you want to eddy those out with the clips, it's easy to do.
Yeah, they're just ready to go.
Like that.
Yeah. And you can flip them around too.
Right.
It doesn't matter which side is which.
Yeah. Got caught on my table. Did you guys see the EVH nylon straps?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, I do too. That's not too. Those are pretty cool. I got that on my Franken strap.
Cool. I just saw the ones at NAMM in the display case. I've never actually tried them.
Yeah, they're not too bad. The nylon ones, Johnny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I do have a really cool one. This one kind of threw Hubbard for a loop. See if you guys can tell me what's up with this one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You painted it.
No. No. It's a gold Ernie Ball, right?
Oh, I see what it is.
Oh,
It's a piece of leather. I cut it off and I Gorilla Glued it to an EVH strap. And it looks really cool because I got the black, the black thing on there. But yeah, it looks kind of cool.
You've absolutely take the cake. You are the biggest nerd.
I know, isn't that awful? That's awful. And that's what I use for a strap for my
unbelievable.
That's what I use for a strap for my 5150. I forgot I had that. Yeah. Dave, we got to get you one of these next. Since we're geeking out on parts here, we got to get you one of these next, Dave.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Frankenstein like that at some point.
This is an old Music Craft neck. It's really cool. It came out cool. This was mounted on my Frankie at one time, and it was an awesome playing neck. Awesome. Now it's just a wall hanger. But yeah, it's cool. We thought this was a Tom Anderson neck, right, Dave?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the one that was on Eddie's guitar, anyway.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right. Well.
Cool.
Good night, everybody.
Hello.
You guys good?
Yeah.
It's not. I can't believe it's 9 o'clock, and Howie needs his W. He's pacing around, and so I'm gonna walk him around in the dark out here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
D. Marshall, you can get the Kramer headstock decals on eBay.
Yeah, I used my last one on my Hot for Teacher. I got to get a couple more. I like to have a couple extras kicking around, but I don't anymore. I don't plan on doing any more Kramers, but.
Huh? What? Echo.
Echo.
Still?
Am I echoing?
Still echo?
Oh man. I still got to do a Veda.
Why don't you make this one?
I'll just change the name of the description of this video. But is today the last day of August or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, right?
No.
No, tomorrow's the 1st.
Tomorrow's the 1st, September 1st.
Are you kidding?
No. Isn't that crazy?
So what? This is the last day of my videos, and I've barely even been doing them.
Yeah, I had to.
No, you've done every one.
Tomorrow's August 31st.
I have to pay my rent tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the 31st.
Sure about that?
Yep.
You positive?
Yep.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
Bet me. Oh.
Yep.
Friday's the 1st. He's right.
Bet me the back of one of your guys' guitars.
Yep.
Huh?
What?
Yep.
All right. I got no chat room, so hopefully.
Everyone's saying a 31. Tomorrow's 31st. Yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
Desiree's calling us a bunch of dorks.
Uh-huh. And she's just talking to you.
No, dorks with an S at the end.
Uh-huh. Man, these Minnesota mosquitoes, man.
Mosquitoes?
These Minnesota mosquitoes, man. I'm not joking around, man.
Minnesota Max mosquitoes?
Look at this. These Minnesota mosquitoes.
Yeah, look at that. You got a big old bite on you.
I'm not joking. That just happened, too.
That's not a mosquito bite. You got West Nile.
Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes.
Wow.
Oh.
What? So I guess I'll go live later, although there's not much later for me to go live because it's so much later here. Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump off of here and then, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching this stuff. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Really appreciate them. Subscribe to the channel if you're not, because you probably should be.
I think so.
Yeah. I believe.
And, yeah, subscribe to these guys' channels, too.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the channels, I'm going to be doing a video, like, probably this week of all my guitars. I'm going to do an updated video now that all my guitars are done. So keep your eyes out on my YouTube page. My old video is up, but I'm going to be doing an update. So it should be pretty cool. It'll only be like a minute or two long. I'm just going to have all the guitars laid out, and I'm just going to go around. There'll be some music in the background, and I'll just show you guys all the front. And then I'll do part 2. I'll have everything turned around so you can see the back of everything. So everybody keeps asking me to do that, and now that I was just waiting for a couple projects to be finished, and now they are. So now I should probably do it. So.
Cool. What's your channel? It's like 5150 Rob?
Yes. Yes, that's what it is. I always get confused with that in my Instagram page. Yeah, 5150 Rob.
But your Instagram, that's where all the selfie duck faces are. All the
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
With shirtless.
I gotta say, man, lose the duck face. You're much more handsome without it.
Who, me or him?
Both of us.
Both of you.
Uh-huh.
All three of you.
I don't do duck faces.
You mean you were born like that?
Yeah.
That's the big thing today, though. These women with their duck faces.
Stupid. That's so unattractive.
And you know what I hate now, though, Dave, is these women are doing this all the time. They're all going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I want to look at someone that does that all day.
What is that? What is it?
I just don't get it. Whatever.
It's what? Stop. It's like gross.
I don't know what's going on, you guys. I'm talking to the audience. All right, we'll see you guys later. Dave's in trouble, apparently.
No, this is someone else.
Dave's really in trouble.
Do you really want to know who it is? It's Buzz from Cornerstone Pizza. And the question is, what guitar did Ed use on the solo for I'll Wait? Sounds like he used a neck pickup equipped guitar.
We're going to be on here another 2 hours now.
I'd have to pull a bunch of magazines to see. I can't.
You said magazines, right?
Yeah.
Cornerstone Pizza, man. That sounds great, man. Do you deliver to Minnesota, Buzz? So what? I don't know. Some of us have thought it was a Strat.
Well, it's got to be two different guitars unless he's got a Floyd on a Strat, which isn't impossible.
Back in '83, everybody was slapping Floyds on Strats back then.
Yeah.
That's all anybody did.
The Super Strats. That's what they were called.
Mm-hmm. All those vintage guitars, they're being ruined by Floyd Roses. You know?
Yeah. I went to a place yesterday called Brian's Guitars with Dennis up in Connecticut. And
that's the name of the whole guitar?
Brian's Guitars.
Brian's Guitars.
And they're mostly a Paul Reed Smith dealer. And there was one late 70s, I think it was a 79 Strat with a Floyd on it with no fine tuners on it.
And they wanted $5,000.
No, $800. $800.
There was a period of time when Fender was putting them out. They used to be on Musicians' Friends. They were called Fat Strats. And they were Fender Strats with Floyds on them from the factory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were kind of similar to like a Sambora model Strat, kind of.
Yes, yeah, they were very similar to those. The Star guitars. There.
Fat Strats. I remember those things. It was a humbucker, or no, a two humbucker Strat with a Floyd.
Yep.
Right? And they started calling them Big Apple Strats, but without the Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Never a big fan of those, though.
Now we're getting somewhere. Finally.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, you guys, because all you do is talk about other things. We could be talking about these guitars and getting less thumbs down. We could be doing it, but we don't. And I think people love us for it.
Yeah.
And those of you who don't love us for it.
Oh, that's that face.
Dave's screen is all wet now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what all that is.
Yeah.
Wetness.
Wetness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note.
Yes.
And we're back to silence.
Yes. All right. I got to take Howie outside for some sort of W because it's really not fair to him.
Cool.
If you guys want, I mean, we'll shut this down, but you guys can hang out on here.
Yeah, I'll hang out for a few minutes. I'm gonna go get in my, my dress down mode, but you know what I do.
the purple shorts.
No, I can't find him. She hid them on me. Damn it.
They're probably in the trash bin.
Probably. Yeah, it's you two 7/8. Everybody have a great night. Everybody.
Yeah, we'll all see you on Friday.
Yeah, and again, I might be meeting up with somebody on Friday, somebody who lives in the area here, somebody that's been a fan of this program for a long time. So maybe they'll see him on a video or something.
Nice. Cool.
I'll tell you guys, once we're off, I'll tell you guys who it is.
Okay.
It's cool. Yeah. By the way, they had a birthday today, so there's a hint. All right. All right. I'll see you guys later for some sort of Veda something. There's my camera. And yeah. All right. Just
all right. See you later, Darth Vader.
Yeah. All right. All right. Live from Minneapolis, this is Johnny saying see you later.
Good night, guys.
Night.
GiantBeane.com.